Hello, everyone. I am Ben from Connecticut Local, and today we are here with Eric and Alice. They run Kutcher Travels, a travel agency located in Wallingford. Hey, Eric and Alice, thank you for coming on the interview today. So, tell us a little bit about your business. When did you start your business? What year?
Sure. So why don't you start?
Well, we opened Kutcher Travels in
Mm-hmm.
January of
Mm-hmm.
this year. Before that, we were travel agents with another agency for about 5 years, give or take.
Mm-hmm.
And we wanted to expand to a different market from what we were used to.
Mm-hmm.
We looked at working with people that have disabilities, autism, certified travel specialists are what we do as
Mm-hmm.
our big thing. Um,
And also branched into faith-based travel as well.
Mm-hmm.
And so we do offer other trips. So whether you want to go visit grandma and
Mm-hmm.
just need a flight or a rental car, to whether you want a Disney trip or go on a cruise or to an
Mm-hmm.
all-inclusive resort at sandals or beaches, we can help with that.
Oh, wow, that's awesome. And what is it that made you want to start this business?
Well, I've for me, I've been traveling pretty much since I was like 2 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been to most of the US. I've been to Israel. I've been to Aruba. I've been to Antigua, Mexico,
Mm-hmm.
Canada, and just love traveling. It's a
Mm-hmm.
passion of mine. So
Mm-hmm.
I knew that I wanted to do some career while I was dealing with traveling. And like we said, we started as travel agents back in 2016 and uh, got to a point where we decided that we wanted to open up our own agency
Mm-hmm.
and been going great since then.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, all right. And what are the areas do you serve? Do people come to you, or do you also come to them? And do you also like do this online?
It's a combination, actually. We have some clients that we meet throughout the entire country.
Mm-hmm.
We've got clients out in California, Florida, all over the country.
Mm-hmm.
Those we do mostly Zoom meetings, emails, FaceTime, all those
Mm-hmm.
things. Others that are more local, if they want somebody face to face, we'll go meet them at a coffee shop or
Mm-hmm.
come to them. And then there's others that they just are happy with the phone call after they put their kids to bed. So
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
um, good thing about us is we don't keep the normal 9 to 5 hours, those banker hours.
Mm-hmm.
There's been many a morning where I've been up at 7 a.m. talking to a client before they go to work.
Mm-hmm.
And then after I've had a mom that was a client of mine for years, she would call me as soon as her kids were in bed and as soon as mine were in bed, and we would be on the phone for like an hour going through her trip.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Awesome. And what is it that makes people want to go with you and have you help them?
Well, one of the questions that we get asked a lot is why use a travel agent?
Yeah.
Uh, Basically, what we've been to a lot of these places. We have the experience of knowing, okay, well, this is how to handle Disney with uh, going with somebody who's disabled, or this is
Yeah.
how to handle Universal with going with a grandma and young kids, or this is how to uh, decide which location in Aruba will be best for a family or adults only.
Mm-hmm.
We've visited these places, we've researched these places, we've had clients go to these places, so we have the experience to be able to give our recommendations based off of what we've done in the past,
Uh-huh.
as well as the fact that something a lot of people don't know is the vendors pay us as a travel agent.
Mm-hmm.
When you go to book something at Walt Disney World, for example, the pricing that you see is going to be the same pricing that we can give you, because in that pricing, Walt Disney World has already included paying for a travel agent. So you're already paying for a travel agent fee when you make that purchase, whether you use a travel agent or not.
Plus, by using a travel agent, you get the expertise. So example, going back to a Disney client of ours, we've gone to Disney probably 2 to 3 times a year. We go with the kids, without the kids, with our disabled mother, my disabled mother. We have other disabilities in the family, food allergies, all that stuff. So for a family that is trying to plan their big family trip, that is going to bring grandma, grandpa, uncles, aunts, that big family reunion trip, and you have allergies, you've got disabilities, you've got people on the autism spectrum, you got the whole gambit of things. We've probably done it personally, but we can take the stress. So that way, I know how it is traveling as a mom with kids. I know how stressful that can be. And it's always the mom that suffers. Everybody knows it. It's the mom that wants to pull her hair out. And she's, the more stressed she is, the more fun everybody else is having. Our job is to make sure that mom can sit there and have that moment of looking at the kids running around having fun, the husband sitting back and relaxing, and everybody just having that Zen moment of peace. And we're on vacation, we're enjoying ourselves.
And that's really what it's all about. And I didn't know that, the travel agency fee is in that already. So that's a huge benefit of going with you guys.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize that you're already paying for a service that you're not using. Plus, by using us, we go ahead and we monitor deals. So if somebody's doing a cruise and Royal, Norwegian, Disney, whoever it is, has a special come out, we'll be the first ones to call them and say, okay, does my client's package go down now? Are they part of this sale? And we've gone to bat for our clients multiple times over the years and saved them money. Usually, as soon as those deals drop, we call our clients and say, guess what? Your package just went down $1,000 or $500, whatever the deal thing is. So imagine Royal, Disney, Universal, they're not going to call you and say, guess what? We saved you some money. We're going to call you and say, hey, we saved you some money.
Yeah, that's awesome. There's a big difference between paying $500 more or less.
Yeah.
Yep.
And okay, what have been some of your biggest challenges along your entrepreneurial journey, and what lessons did you learn from them?
Well, one lesson we're still trying to learn is time management. I will say that,
but everybody has that issue these days.
But one of the biggest differences that we've found is the minute that we opened up our own agency, there's been people in our lives that for the 4 years prior that we were travel agents would not mention anything about wanting to go on a trip, would not say to us, hey, I'm looking for this, can you assist even with advice on a trip? The minute we opened our own agency, people have been coming out of the woodwork and from all different places and been very supportive. It's been great.
That's awesome. And if you had to start over again, what would you do differently?
Probably have made the leap to our own agency earlier.
Yeah. All right.
Just because of the difference in friends, family, people that we meet when we say we own the agency, their ears perk up, they listen more. But besides that, I think would be the big thing is just we would have made the leap earlier to owning our own business.
And then this is a very general question, but how has COVID-19 impacted your business, and what has been the toughest part of having this business during COVID and moving forward?
Well, last year we were agents with another agency, so we hadn't opened up yet.
Mm-hmm.
And when the world shut down, we spent probably a good 8 to 10 hours a day,
at least
on hold, canceling the trips, reworking them, pushing them back, and all that. Now with things starting to reopen, people are starting to travel now that people are getting the vaccines. Those people are getting the mask mandates are relaxing. Traveling is being opened up in countries. A lot more people are booking the trips and are traveling. So we got to stay on top of all the travel news. So it's good being this busy. It beats those months of sitting at home twiddling our thumbs. But yeah, it's good to see people now valuing more of the time, taking the vacations, going with the family, and wanting to get that change of scenery.
Yeah, that's great to hear. And yeah, so if a customer was to choose between you and between your business and 3 others just like it, why would they have to give your service a try at least first instead of the other? What makes you unique?
Definitely the certified autism specialist.
Yep. The fact that we work with so many families that have disabilities, that have autism spectrum people, and we've done all that additional training for them. So, and the places that we go and recommend are places we've been to. And also we're brutally honest when it comes to things. So more than once, I've sent a client who was looking for flights directly to a carrier. So I've sent clients directly to Southwest because it was going to save them money. And I tell that to clients when I'm working with them. If it's cheaper elsewhere, if it's something that I find cheaper if you do it yourself, I will tell you that. Because I rather have a client save the $20 and they'll spend that $20 on a souvenir for their child.
Yeah, definitely.
They're going to take the trip anyway. I'd rather have them take it that's best for their family.
So really wanting to help them out. That's awesome. Well, we're already at the final question right now. If you had to look 6 months to 12 months into the future, where would you like to see your business be?
I want to see in the next 6 months at least 10 new agents on our team, and our business income or our business sales doubling in the next year.
Wow, that's a very good goal. And what about 5 years?
5 yehave
Possibly be looking at having to open up a actual brick and mortar store front. So that way we can have more clients approaching us. So we'll have a centralized location that somebody could run into during their coffee breaks, as well as having a workforce of agents working from home. We like having that option as availability for families, and hoping to have quite a few more clients under our belt that we've helped them take those memorable trips, those first time Disney, those first time cruising, the 50th anniversary trips, all those fun things.
And keep growing.
Yep, definitely.
Well, that's great to hear. And again, this was already the end of the interview. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to come on the interview today. And if people want to find you and contact you, where can they find you?
The most up-to-date information is actually on our Facebook business page, which would be www.facebook.com/Kutcher, Kutcher, Travels with an S. They can also reach out to either myself or Alice by email at either alice@kutchertravels.com or eric@kutchertravels.com. Or we could be reached by phone at 860-918-8923.
And of course, our regular website of kutchertravels.com.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you again, and have a nice day.
Thank you.